Hello there, channel members, friends, and followers from around the world. This is Q8 Pilot, your host for tonight's show. It is 2100 hours local time, 1800 Zulu time for our evening stream today. And I am today going to be showcasing and reviewing Parallels 42 Flow Pro. Just very quick on Parallel 42. By the way, I am not sponsored by Parallel 42. I have not been given this for free or anything like that. I have purchased the product from the Orbex web store, and today we're going to be taking a look at this really nifty little tool that they developed for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Quick note that there is a Christmas extravaganza going right now at the IndieBuild store. So if you are interested in getting some of your favorite add-ons at a discounted price, now is the time. Today is day 2 of the Christmas extravaganza, and tomorrow there is additional products that will be on sale at the IndieBuild store. Quick words on Parallel 42 as a company. And by the way, this scenery is 4 Charlie Mike by Parallels 42. This company is a company that I really like a lot. They haven't released a lot of products, but the products they have released are outstanding. And today, everything, this whole stream is Parallel 42 branded. And everything that we're going to be taking a look at here, and I've done this on purpose just to see the quality of this company, really. But the subject of our stream today is Flow Pro. Now we can access Pro Flow here, and as you can see, this is really a very, very cool add-on. What it essentially does, it replaces the ugly Microsoft toolbar. And as you can see, I have no toolbar here, and all my toolbar items are now in this wheel. But this is not everything that this product does. There's a lot more to it. And we're going to take a look at this during the course of the stream. But before we delve into it, I want to welcome all of you guys to this live stream. We have with us today David White. Welcome aboard. Boeing Corp. Welcome, my friend. Thank you very much for your support, both you, David, and Rand Cooley, my dear friend. Welcome aboard. Stan, welcome aboard. Thank you very much, guys, for being members, for being loyal members at the Q8 Pilot channel. And I will be sure to answer your question, Boeing Corp, as to what is the difference between the 3 tiers that are available for this product. Fly Lilo, alaikum salam. Glad to have you here, my friend. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. And we have also Distortion. Badger, good evening to you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for being here and for being a loyal member at the Q8 Pilot channel. We have Andy. Hello, Andy. Welcome aboard. First time you see the intro. Welcome, my friend. Glad to have you. Parallel 42 is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Stan, welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you here. We have also with us today German. Hello, German. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. So, the first thing I want to show you is really this wheel, and the way it works is absolutely outstanding. It is user-friendly. The user interface and the user experience is second to none. And it really does make the sim a lot more usable, and it makes it even more fun, if you ask me. You don't have the cluttered, toolbar every time you move the, especially when you're flying, for example, the Boeings of the world and the Airbuses of the world, and you keep going on the overhead panel and you keep getting the toolbar, which is really, really annoying. So essentially what you used to see in my toolbar is now here. You can see my flight control replay, my GSX, the MSFS checklist, and then you've got auto. We'll take a look at that in a minute at the weight and balance. So some items you are pretty familiar with, and but then you've got some new items here. And we're going to take a look at this. This item here, the portal, actually enables you to teleport the aircraft to a location of your choosing. We've got the position, the time, all that good stuff. But first, very quickly, when you launch a flow for the very first time, there is a wizard that pops out on the screen that helps you map a button to basically toggle pro on and off. And to do this very quickly, I'm just going to show you guys what I've done. If you go to the controls, and by the way, you can select anything you want, but I think this is very important to show you guys. Just if you go to the keyboard, just search for help. That took us to, all right. So if we type help, there we go. The help menu is what toggles flow on and off. And I've just mapped this to tab. And so I hit the tab on my keyboard, and then the flow will appear on the screen. So back to flow. Now, other than the wheel, you've got the settings menu here, which allows you to do a lot of different things. One of which, from the interface, you are able to change the size of the wheel. So if you don't, let me just bring it up here. So you can increase the size of the menu. You can decrease the size. If you think this is too big, you can make it smaller. Look at how cool is that. I mean, you can literally go to like 60%. And now this is a very non-invasive menu that you can place anywhere on your screen and just out of the way, and you can access all your favorite widgets, if you will, from within the wheel. So I think this is, again, this is a brilliant feature in this tool that allows you to change the size. Let's bring this back to 100% so that you guys can see properly. And the other thing is, you can see here that I have disabled the default toolbar. If you want the toolbar very easily, just untick this item and the toolbar will reappear here once more. Very, very nice. The wheel, you can change the wheel here. That is the wheel size. And you can toggle it as well from this menu. And then you've got the search bar. So you can actually change the size of all the items. This item here, Twitch, is I do have a Twitch account, but I don't use Twitch that much, and you guys probably noticed. But I think I'm going to start using Twitch just because of this feature, because it really is so cool. Once you've set up your Twitch account here, what it will do is you can overlay the chat from your Twitch channel here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then all the things like speed, heading, all of those can be actually overlaid using commands on your chat. So if you type, for example, !speed, then you'll get the speed here showing to your users, of course, and of course overlaid on the screen, which is a brilliant feature, really. The script is, if you would like to write scripts, you can write your own widgets using this is, by the way, a pro version. So this is a pro feature, beg your pardon. And you can actually write your own from Parallel 42, resizing was incredibly important for us. It allows more accessibility to our friends with vision, motor impairment. The wheel can be resized very large. Yeah, that is actually a brilliant feature. And you know, guys, what I really like the user interface and I like the user experience. This is a very well thought of product. I'm sure that it's been in the making for quite some time. I know Flow is very easy to develop with Flow, but there's a lot of thought that's gone into this, and it's just absolutely brilliant. You've got your dev tools here, so you can open the toolbox manager here. It allows you to save, manage some of the scripts in the sidebar of your wheel editor, and then you've got tutorials. All right, so enough with that. Now let's go ahead and play with the wheel. Now, of course, we know what these does, and just for completeness sake, let me show you, for example, one of the things that that is part of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we're going to click here on the MSFS checklist, And this will obviously pop the regular built-in Microsoft checklist here. But if we go to, for example, position, this is a feature in Flow Pro, and it gives you your exact current position right here. So that's us right there. And if you zoom in, you actually can see all the positions available at this airport, and you can teleport, by the way, using the auto screen, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. So we are at Cedar Mountain, 42 Charlie Mike, which is, by the way, by parallel 42, and this aircraft is the Kid Fox, again, an excellent aircraft by parallel 42. So today everything is parallel 42. And if we go back, so let me actually bring back the, I'm going to leave this one here. So let's bring this back. And if we go to the teleport here, so from the portal, you can see your online friends. You can type in your favorite airports. You can add 42 Charlie Mike to my favorites. So now it's one of my favorite airports. But also what is very cool is you can visually select where you want to place your aircraft and go there. So for example, we are here. We're going to go to, for example, this parking 3, and we're going to say go. And immediately the scenery loads, of course, and we are ready. And now, as you can see, we have teleported to this location within the sim. And this works, by the way, for any airport. You just can type in any place you want and go there, which is very, very cool. Another thing I do like in the Pro version, so by the way, the free version, so if you decide that you want to just download the free version, which is available for everyone at this time through the Orbex store, if you just want the free version, it will give you the wheel. It will give you all the features of the wheel, and you can place all your widgets, if you will, there. So if we go to the next item, this is something I really like a lot. And this allows you to change the time. So the time right now is 11:10, it's 18:10 GMT. But if you just take this and start moving it, watch what happens as the time changes. And this is very, very cool, because if you move the clock here, or the dial, this is going to be dark, so it's going to be nighttime. And if you bring it here, you're going to be, it's going to be daylight. And if you click here, it will take you back to the live clock, which is really a very, very nice feature in this add-on. It really is something else. I really like it a lot. Another feature is the weather, and this is the sort of how Parallel 42 envisaged weather, or how to set up weather. I think this is way, way better than the Microsoft default way of selecting the weather. You have all your presets here, and you can just select whichever preset you want, and voila, you're good. You want to go back to live weather, that's the first one here. So it gives you, by the way, again, the current weather information. As you can hear, we have the barometer reading. We have the temperature and all that good stuff here. Wind direction, speed, all of that is available to you here. And by the way, you can search for, suppose your presets. I don't have anything else other than those. So if I type in clear, so that will probably, so you can search for your presets. If you have others installed, then they will appear here and you can search for them, which is very, very cool. You can also shuffle you can shuffle them here. So now it goes to one of the pre-selected presets here, and you can now view the weather here. We're going to go back to live weather and just keep it there. Very, very nice feature indeed. Another thing, I think we've covered everything here. So let me show you what you can do with, so if we go to the next wheel, I've just, by the way, added my other add-ons, so you can add as many wheels as you like. And the third wheel is the Fox 2. Now, everything that you've seen in wheels 1 and 2 are available in all aircraft. So you're most welcome, Parallel 42. Everything here, everything you see in wheels 1 and 2 here are available in all situations, no matter which aircraft you load. However, if you go to Fox 2, now anything you put in this wheel is going to be specific to the loaded aircraft. So in our case, we can click, by the way, and in order to assign an item to one of those empty slots, you simply press and hold the left mouse button, and that will open so this is wheel D1, and now you have a host of options that you can create here. The sky really is the limit. You can have anything you want you can create a folder, by the way. You can add the position, the portal. So this is the default Pro items. You can also add the Microsoft items from the toolbar. But also what's really cool is these, by the way, are the MSFS panels. So you can click here and you'll see that all the panels that are available in your toolbar are available here, and you can just simply add them. But what's cool is the specific items related to the aircraft. And in this example, for example, if you go to engines, you can select toggle engine here. So now if I click this, it will toggle the engine. It will give you the RPM reading. Now, how cool is that? We can go, for example, to the electrical, and then you've got all these items under the electrical panel that you can select as widgets and that you can manipulate them while you are actually flying it looks like auto. So if I, for example, select toggle avionics master here, by the way, you can drag and drop as well if that's what you choose to do. And now we have this whole wheel ready to go. If I close this now, you'll see that I have the Fox 2, and I have those two options. I can toggle the avionics master on and off from the, let me zoom in here real quick. All right, so now and we're just gonna bring this here. And now if we click on the avionics, you see the switch, it's actually toggling the switch. And this can prove very useful if to reduce your workload in the cockpit in complex aircraft. And for example, if you want to disconnect the auto throttle, if you want to disconnect the autopilot and you're focusing on your approach, you can just hit tab, bring up your Flow Pro to the side here and just click on whatever, and it will take care of things for you so that you can be focused on your approach. By the way, the business cases or the scenarios that this is going to be prove useful in are limitless, are really limitless. It just really, it gives you so much to do that, let me just go back here real quick. Yep. So if you look here, again, we can click this here, and there we go. It actually starts the engine for us. How cool is that? I mean, that is really, really cool. Top right flow. Yeah. So I do like this add-on a lot. Now, we can go to, let's go here. All right. So if I go to, by the way, you can use your mouse wheel, again, to cycle through the items here, as you can see. Very, very cool. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to actually show you how do we add. So I'm going to come here. We're going to click, and we can delete that one, for example. So let's proceed with delete. And now let's go ahead and add GSX. So how do we add GSX to our wheel? And to do this, it's quite simple because it's an item in my toolbar. So what I'm going to go to is MSFS panel, and you select GSX main menu, and voila, it's there. That's really, really cool. By the way, you can move this as well. So you can add this here. So moving GSX, so if you don't want it here, you can move it somewhere else. And then once you are done, you can say that I am done. And now you can exit your editor. And now you have this here. All right, so what I'm going to do now, folks, I'm going to teleport to somewhere else. So let's see how this works if we type in 42MX. And that is another, again, this is another scenery, by the way, by Parallel 42. A beautiful, beautiful scenery. It comes bundled with your Kitfox should you decide to purchase this aircraft. But let's see how this works when we teleport to you know, a place farther than where we are, not just select a different parking. So we're going to go to, for example, we're going to select position 5, and we're going to say go. And now we've been teleported immediately. Says, please wait, this could take a minute. Yeah, of course, it will take a little bit of time as it loads. Look at you sailing through the air majestically like an eagle piloting a blimp. Wait for all the scenery to load and then say that you're ready. All right, so I think the scenery is loaded, so we're going to say we're ready. And now, as you can see, we are at the Mexican Mountain, or 42 mic X-ray, and in just a matter of a heartbeat. How cool is that? By the way, here is a quick look at again at this rather beautiful scenery by Parallel 42. Comes bundled again with your Kitfox. Should you decide to get the aircraft, you'll get this scenery with it. So it's really very, very cool. All right. So right now we've taken a look, I think, at just about all the features that are available. I'm not a very good developer with scripts and things like that, so that's not something that I'm going to attempt in this. If you normally can't bind it, Flow can't do it because, well, it's not there. Oh, okay. That's actually a good thing to know. That's a good thing to know. All right. So another thing I'd like to show you guys before we start flying around and testing Otto a little bit. I want to bring up Orbex. So yeah, so I'm gonna turn on Orbex here. We'll bring it up, and if you have Orbex installed, you'll be able to see under the under utilities, you'll be able to see the product there. And there are 3 tiers basically. So we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you go to utilities here, all right. So this is the version that I have. Flow Essentials is, from what I understand, of course, it's going to tell me that it's an incompatible product installed. That's because I have a Flow Pro. I believe that it's going to be brought into Xbox in the future, and maybe Parallel 42 can comment on that. But I believe it will come eventually to Xbox, and then you have Flow. So this is actually the free product, and this one actually gives you the wheel. So you'll have the free wheel. You can customize the wheel layouts. You can use the static and dynamic wheels. By the way, the dynamic wheel, meaning like the one I've shown you here, which is the one that is related to the aircraft. And I'm going to load another aircraft because the Freedom Fox doesn't have really all the stuff that I want to show you that you can actually customize, and all the widgets that you can add. But this will give you pretty much everything. Toolbar enhancement, and by the way, you'll get the Flow in the toolbar as well. Core features, so these are, you can go ahead and read those, but it will basically gives you all the basic functionality that you've seen today. If you like this, let me go to, let's see here. Let me go to, all right. So if you like those features, the portal, the position, the time, the weather, those are pro features. So you'll have to pay for the product to be able to enjoy these features. And I believe the pro version is the version that allows you to write scripts, if I'm not mistaken. With custom scripting, ours can be accessed. Flow won't do that. Okay. All right. So, so basically, what I can tell you guys is this is not just an improvement over the Microsoft toolbar, but in my view, this really changes everything for Microsoft Flight Simulator. One of the things I do not like about Microsoft Flight Simulator is the user interface and how to set things up. This makes things so much easier, especially with more complex aircraft. So what I'm going to do is we're going to load a different aircraft, and we're going to play with the dynamic wheel, which is this one here. So by the way, I'm just going to delete that one. And yeah, proceed. Yeah, let's delete it. And we're going to delete that one as well. All right, proceed. And now we have a clear. All right, let's exit the editor. And what we're going to do now is we are going to go to a different load a different aircraft at a different location. So I'm going to go to the main menu. No, that's not it. So let's go to the main menu. And from the main menu, we are going to take a look at a different aircraft and see how we can actually customize the wheel for that specific aircraft. And for that, I think you guys like the Phoenix, for example. We can go and load the Phoenix or the PMDG. Yeah, let's load the Phoenix. Why not? Give it a nice livery. Yeah, let's do a Delta livery. And let's load it at Los Angeles International. Now we're going to select a nice position here at LAX. Maybe this one will do. Select departure and fly. All right. So just again, guys, this product, if you don't want to make an investment in this product, you are able to purchase, you're able to download the free version and enjoy all the functionality that is available in the wheels. So you can have the wheels, the layout, the customization, add all your widgets there. All of that you can do, which is really, really brilliant. And I think, I give a lot of credit to Parallel 42 for making this available free of charge to the community. I think this is really your Christmas gift, guys, from Parallel 42. So yeah, I opted to go for the full version. So I decided to purchase the full version because one, I really like the way how they envisaged time, the way how it should be changed, and I think this out of the box should have been that way. So thank you, Parallel 42, for developing this add-on and for making it available free of charge to the community. And by the way, if you look over the Parallel 42, all their product line, you'll see that there's actually a handful of products, but they are all very excellent. So I recommend it with confidence. I recommend this product and all of Parallel 42 products with confidence. All right, so we are in the Phoenix and we are at LAX. Here, a nice airport by the channel official partners Any Scene by Any Builds. So we are here in this beautiful Delta livery. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up our beautiful, very functional new Flow Pro, and we're going to go to the third wheel, which is now you can see how it automatically detected that this is an A320, and now we're able to add things here. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go down, and now you can see there are a lot of different things that you can add to the aircraft. So if I go, for example, to the electrical system, you have toggle avionics, toggle the battery, fuel. You can add fuel. Check this out. Position, you can reset the aircraft orientation. You can add 1,000 feet altitude. Your autopilot system, again, there's look, you have all the functions that are available. So the autopilot master, the speed, heading, altitude, vertical speed, nav heading, all of that can be put into your widgets here. And the same thing can go with your engines. Very, very cool. Now we can also go, so we can here, you can reset the battery. And by the way, you can also increase the sim rate. Here you can quit the sim, so you can have a button here to quit the sim. You can go to the controls. Now check this out, guys. You can add the landing gear, parking brakes, hold rotor brake, toggle the radar. All the functions that are available for the aircraft are available for you here. And by the way, you can add more if that's what you choose to do. From the instrumentation, again, we have the toggle pitot heat and the barometer. The lights, you can toggle all the lights, taxi lights, beacon, strobe, wing lights, logo lights. All the lights can be toggled, so you can simply add, you can add them here as widgets, and you can either, double click, or you can simply drag and drop. So this is an example of drag and drop, or you can just simply come here and select panel lights, and now it's selected here. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Dougal Mektevish, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. It's been a very long time, but I sure am very glad to see you. I hope you are well, my friend. All right. So if we go down here, again, you can toggle your doors, door 1, 2, 3, 4. So if the aircraft obviously has only 2 doors, it will only show 2. And then you've got the HUD, control visualizer, acceleration, wind visualizer, all of that can be added as well. From the utilities menu, you can add auto TOD. Check this out. Let's bring this here. So it calculate your top of descent easily using auto search bar. How cool is that? And by the way, this is not, I don't think this is specific to the aircraft. So let me delete that. And we're going to add it to the maybe toolbar number. This is tool 3. This is, yeah, maybe we can add it here. So we're going to add it here. And we're going to add METAR here as well. Check this out. You can also do the search for the METAR using the auto search bar, which is very, very cool. Yeah. All right. So what we can do now is, I think you get the idea. By the way, you got Wikipedia there too. Twitch, DevTools. We've got the weather. So you can add your presets here if that's what you choose to do. And you also have access to the time of day. So you can change the offset clock minus 12 hours, minus 6 hours, and so on and so forth. Very, very handy. Again, there's a ton of things that you can actually do to configure your experience exactly the way you like, and all accessible through the wheel. So that's very, very cool. Game servers, check this out. I love this feature. This is something I really, really like. Because sometimes, you know, when I'm meeting with certain friends online to fly together, they are on different servers. And in order for me to actually be able to do that, I have to exit while I'm flying. This actually allows you to change the server automatically from within your wheel. Just, you know, just have a wheel and call it, you know, regions or servers, whatever. And by the way, you can rename this wheel. So you can type anything you want. I can call it, for example, Essentials, right? And now it's called Essentials. And you can see that it actually shows this for all aircraft. So it tells you that everything you see here is available for all aircraft. And you can go to math. Now, that is something I didn't check out. So it says run scripts when clicking this. This script can be edited using the pencil icon on the top right. I'm not sure what this does, and I'm not going to attempt it. So it's probably for developers, something like that. All right. So now you can see we can add a lot of different things to this to the wheel. But let's now go one more time to the main menu, and we're going to load the Freedom Fox somewhere along those nice sceneries that we've seen. And we are going to fly, and then we're going to use the auto search bar to see what is the experience like. So we're going to come here. We're going to select back our, let's see here. Which aircraft do we want? Aircraft selection. All right. And by the way, guys, just as a matter of speaking, the Freedom Fox is an excellent aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator by Parallel 42. Let's take this one here, the Freedom Fox. Trent Palmer's kit aircraft, and we are going to go to, how about the Mexican mountains? Yeah, that's a nice place. I've showcased other sceneries in previous streams, so this time we're going to take this one. All right, perfect. Carl Childers, hello my friend, welcome aboard, glad to have you here. This is for power users. This makes the answer to Chris's question. Yeah, someone can build it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's really, really brilliant. And I'm sure, guys, before long, we'll start seeing scripts on flightsim.to for you know, for Flow Pro. All right, so we're back in the Mexican mountains, and we are, I guess it's just taking its time to load. That's okay. We'll allow it to load. Very, very nice scenery, guys. Beautiful. By the way, you can, if you don't want the aircraft, so if you don't want to purchase the Kit Fox, but you're interested in the scenery, you can purchase it separately through the Orbex store. It is available as you know, as a separate purchase. So, but it's really, really nice little airport with a lot to see. All right, let's go ahead and take off. Parking brake is released. There we go. And we are airborne. Something doesn't sound right. All right. I think we're good, but the engine doesn't seem to have sufficient power for some reason. I just feel that it's not very... something is off. All right. Well, we are airborne, so what we're going to do now, we are going to bring up our friendly toolbar here, or wheel bar, or it's not a bar anymore, right? It's a wheel. All right, so that's just, by the way, the METAR weather from Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we can simply select the METAR. There's no METAR available here. All right, let's bring up something else. All right, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to check the TOD. So now if I type in the iCUE code, so it says type. All right, so let's type in, let's see here. By the way, did you see what, so MX, let's see here. All right. So that's the METAR. It actually gives you the METAR. And let's see here. All right, TOD. It's not allowing me to write anything here. Not sure how this... By the way, look at what you've got. Toggle battery, toggle the tail hook, water rudder, all of these. Wow. There's so much you can do with this. Stormy weather. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not allowing me to put it in. Do we have to have a flight plan for this to work? I wonder. TOD. Yeah, it's not allowing me to type in anything. All right, let's go back real quick. There's something wrong with the aircraft for sure. All right, let me try here one more time. And let's see, we have METAR, TOD. So this is the MSFS METAR. This is the METAR by parallel 42, by flow. And you can see it here. Where you type, it's a field is up top. Oh, let's check it out. So let's see, that's TOD. Ah, all right. So let's type MX. No, not MX, but 42 MX. There we go. Look at that, folks. How cool is that? Descend 3 nautical miles from 42 MX, 0 nautical mile ago from 7,000 feet. That is so cool. That is so cool that you actually get that. And all right, let me try something else. So if we bring this up and we go to TOD, if we type in, for example, something like KLAX. Descend 8 nautical miles from KLAX in 481 nautical miles from the current altitude at 1500 FPM. So not only does it tell you when to descend, but it tells you at what foot per minute you need to descend at in order to make it to the airport, which is very, very cool. I absolutely adore this little add-on. It is just absolutely brilliant. Very, very well done by Parallel 42, and it really does receive my highest commendations. I really recommend it with confidence, folks. And I do like those features. I do like the features that this portal thing is just great. I just absolutely love it. It's just so nice and so user friendly. It's very functional and very usable, and I just really like it a lot. Now you can see, by the way, here where we're going by the way, you can see here. So if you don't, you can by the way, change the sizes of all of them, all of these little widgets. But I want to show you one more time from the interface that if we make this bigger, like so, and we're going to say the wheel, and let's toggle the wheel. Check this out. You can make it as big or as small as you want, which makes it really very, very usable. So this is 50% of the size, and if I remove it now, and I can place it, you know, somewhere here, and you see how this is now. It's actually very non-invasive, and it's not in the way, and it just looks nice, feels nice, and it does exactly what it should do. Just really a brilliant product. Overall, I think it's worth both my time and the investment that I made. I just absolutely love it, and I highly recommend it, folks. We're going to use the port again one more time, and we're going to go to, let's see, 4.2. Now you can see, by the way, you know, anything that starts with 4.2 is available here. And I think there is, this is where we departed. This is Palmer's, I believe this is Plantation Key, Florida Bush Plant. Let's try this one here. And we're going to try number 1, and we're going to say go. And we're just going to wait for it to teleport. It says teleporting, please wait. This could take a minute. I love this feature. Absolutely brilliant. Obviously, it will take a little bit of time to load the aircraft when you're teleporting, especially if the distance is quite long from where you are. But you can see now things are coming up here, loading things up. Perfect. Got our weather. And looks like we can say we are ready. There we go. And where we are back, we are at the destination that we've picked from the auto right here, the portal. Brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. We can come here back to the interface. We'll put this back at... I like the fact that you can also move the settings where you want. And that is 100% right there. And yeah. Oh, by the way, no, I think I've covered that. Yeah, that's the second one, and now we have the Freedom Fox here again loaded. So, what do you guys think? Sometimes next year we will always recommend you purchase through Orbex. It's the difference between Spirit Airline or Delta. Yeah, Greg, I agree there with you, and thank you very much, sir, for being here and for your loyalty to the channel. I appreciate it, my friend. Glad to have you here with us, Greg. Overall, guys, my sort of concluding remarks on this add-on, or this utility add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator, is that, one, it is very well developed. So on start, there are no issues, there are no bugs. It doesn't crash, doesn't affect your sim, doesn't really change your doesn't affect your FPS whatsoever. So from a development perspective, I think this is a very well developed add-on, very clean finish. The user interface, the UI and UX, I think is done to an exceptional standard by Parallel 42. This is something that has gone through a lot of thought. There's a lot of thought that went into developing this to make it so user-friendly, so seamless. It makes the experience so seamless of, changing the time or changing the weather. It really beats the toolbar, which is, by the way, is not going to appear again. And I'm very happy that it's not going to appear again. And I can still open my GSX window and I can do all sorts of things without having to worry about the toolbar. In terms of the price, so let me just bring up Orbex here real quick. If we go to ProFlow and we go to the store, so let me go to the store real quick. All right. So this product is going to set you back $24.78. That's 37 Australian dollars, approximately $24. For under $25, guys, I honestly think this is a bargain. This product is worth more, in my view, the way it is developed, the thought that went into it, the overall implementation, the features, what the product does for you, I think, to me, is worth more than $24, without a doubt. And if it was priced all the way to $35, I would still think that it's worth it, and I would still recommend it, and I would still purchase it without even thinking twice. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, if you fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator, this is a must-have. This is the Swiss knife of Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's an absolute must. And again, if you don't want, the features that are available here, like the portal, the position, the time, and scripts, and all that stuff, then you can opt for the free version, which again I think Parallel 42 has graciously offered to the community, and you can enjoy the functionality that it brings to the sim and really changes the experience of the sim. Again, folks, today everything that we've done, except of course for when we loaded at Los Angeles International, is by Parallel 42. The scenery that you've seen, this aircraft, and obviously the Flow Pro is all by Parallel 42. If you are unfamiliar, and I know one of you guys was asking, what is Parallel 42? Parallel 42 is a development company. They develop add-ons. They develop add-ons, including utilities and scenery. And speaking of that, I'm going to very quickly show you guys just what this product, the Sky Park. I think this is a good opportunity to show you this. I'll probably do it in a separate. This, it's been there, by the way, for some time, but this is kind of like a missions utility add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator by Parallel 42, and it is an excellent product. It's a lot of fun if you like to fly missions. This is going to really provide for a very fulfilling experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it is a product that I actually recommend. I did not necessarily do a video on Sky Park because I've seen there were a lot of videos on it, and so I skipped. I didn't really do a review video of it. But now that the opportunity presents itself, I will tell you that this is an excellent product if you like to fly missions and things like that. Of course, the Camp Out utility is another product by Parallel 42. Again, very, very nice if you like to, if you like this kind of stuff, kind of browsing through the scenery or creating videos. If you're a content creator, there is a very good video done by the Flight Sim Deck of the Camp Out utility. I personally did not purchase it because I have no use of it really, but I know a lot of people like this kind of stuff, so that's something that can enhances your experience, and some people like to do that kind of stuff. Of course, in terms of the scenery, if we go to partners here, and we're going to select Parallel 42. All right, so These sceneries, so the bush plain, the Camp Crystal Lake, those are, I believe, come with. I know this one for sure comes with your Kit Fox or your Freedom Fox aircraft. The MX comes with your Mount Patterson, I believe, also comes with it. With the aircraft, but the rest are the ones you can purchase them separately, and you can purchase all of them separately if you don't want to purchase the aircraft. And all of these sceneries, guys, all these airports by Parallel 42 are absolutely superb, and you will not regret an investment in this, especially if you like to fly low and slow, and you like bush planes, and you like to do sort of adventures and activities. Those are excellent sceneries by Parallel 42. In fact, among the best for bush planes and things like that. So that is it really for our short stream today, and I hope that I was able to provide you with a good overview and insight as to what Flow Pro does. And if you have any questions, as usual, do post it in the comments section below. I will definitely call this the add-on of the year. Thank you for that. Mac BEC, is it Mac? I think it deserves to be given that title. Ladies and gentlemen, ProFlow or Flow Pro by Parallel 42 receives the Q8 Pilot seal of approval and the platinum plaque, a final score of 10 out of 10. Absolutely brilliant and highly recommended. If you have any questions, as usual, please do post them in the comments section below. Until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you all very soon. Stay safe, and bye-bye for now.